Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 24-hour readathon by Zoe. So it is, what time is it? It's like 8:20 a.m. Decided I was going to sleep last night so that I can stay up all night tonight. So, I have my book, A Monster Calls, with me. It snowed last night, so it's really pretty outside, and then I have my Charlie Brown Christmas tree that I got a couple days ago. So I'm ready to read. Let's go. Well, I finished Monster Calls. I'm still crying because I just finished it like a few minutes ago. It's now like 10 o'clock and holy crap. That was so beautifully written. I feel like, I don't even know. Dealt with grief in a really, really good way. And even though I know the movie's gonna make me cry, I am now extremely excited to see this movie because I think it'll be really good. Wow. That was so good. I basically read it in like one sitting. I ended up moving back to my room, so I was reading in our living room, but it got closer to the end and I knew that I was gonna start to cry. So I moved to my room and waited for my roommate to leave to go do whatever she's doing, and then proceeded to finish the book and cry. And wow, that was crazy. Okay, so I took a quick break from doing any reading. I ate some breakfast. I talked to my friends who are at a cheerleading competition, and I wish I was there with them, but it's okay. And there's a sprint that's starting at 11 o'clock for me. So I'm gonna get to reading. Like I said before, I finished Monster Calls, and so it was fantastic and amazing and wow, super cool. So now I'm going to continue reading A Plague of Giants. I am on page 386, so I've still got like 200 pages to go, give or take. So we're just gonna plow through this thing. I don't really have anything else going on today. I might... Oh, 11 is when the basketball game was gonna start. I guess I won't watch the Badgers basketball game. It's fine. Not a big deal. So I don't really have, like I said, don't have anything else I need to do. I need to study a little bit for my geography test. But other than that, I don't have any like schoolwork I need to do, which is fantastic because I always have homework going on, especially since finals start next week, which is really scary to think about. But yeah, so we're just gonna get to reading. Okay, I'm back. It's 2:11, and I haven't read a lot in the past couple of hours. I took a break because I was getting tired. I'm still really tired, honestly. And I talked to my friend for a little bit, and I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm probably gonna go eat at some point soon. But I did make some progress in A Plague of Giants. So now I am on page 428, which doesn't seem that far, and this is just like a very large book that you have to devote a lot of attention to when you're reading it. So I'm going to try and read some more of this. It's good. I'm enjoying it, like I've said many times before, but it's just one that I have to devote a lot more attention to than I've been used to in other books. But that's because it's high fantasy, and I haven't read a lot of high fantasy, especially not in a long time. So it just requires a little bit more brain power, and that's okay. So I'm going to get to reading, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hi guys, so it is 6:49 right now. I have done some other stuff, not a ton honestly, but it's just been kind of like a steady reading day. Like I'll read a little bit and then I'll go do something else, and then I'll read a little bit and then I'll go do something else. So it's been pretty steady. So I only have 80 more pages left in A Plague of Giants, so I'm almost done with that. And like I said, it's only like 10 till 7, so I still have a couple of hours to read some more, so I will probably reach for Otherworld when I'm done with Plague of Giants. But yeah, it's going well so far. I'm enjoying my time. I'm realizing more and more that adult fantasy books are definitely different than YA fantasy books, which I will talk about in my wrap-up later on. But yeah, quick update for you guys. So I guess I'll get back to reading and try and finish my book. Well, it is 9:20 p.m. and I have just finished A Plague of Giants by Kevin Heron. Like I said, I was like over halfway through it already, but I finished it. It was interesting, it was good, so I think I'm going to, that was really loud. I'm going to give myself a little break. I'm gonna make some cheese chips, which sounds really good right now, and then I'm going to start reading Otherworld, which I'm super excited about because I don't really know what it's about other than like some sort of virtual reality thing, and it sounds really interesting, so I'm excited. And yeah, I still have some hours before the readathon is done, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do other than start reading, but yeah, the readathon's going quite well, if I do say so myself. Already about to start Otherworld, and can we just say that like this cover is cool because it just says the company on it, and then it just has like the title on the side, and like it's simple but it's also like mysterious. So I'm excited. I'm gonna start reading. Alrighty, so that is the end of the 24-hour readathon. It is now 12:07 a.m., so it is officially ended, and I will quickly wrap up everything that I read for you guys. So, first I read A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I started and finished this all this morning. It was so good. It was just amazing. And then I managed to finish A Plague of Giants by Kevin Heron, and this one I was already a little over halfway through, so I was able to finish it. It was really good. It was definitely different from YA fantasy in the fact that it was a lot more intricately designed, and there was a lot more politics, I feel like. Maybe that was just this book, but the world was very well developed, and I really enjoyed reading it. And then I started Otherworld and got 192 pages into Otherworld. Sorry, just Otherworld. And unfortunately, I'm not really liking it so far, but I'm also like intrigued to see what happens. So, we'll see. So, I read 205 pages of this, 222 pages of this, and 192 pages of this, which brings my total pages read to 619, which is pretty crazy for a 24-hour readathon. A lot of that comes from this. It seems very short, but it is also 200 pages, which is crazy, but there's also like pictures like this in the book, so that kind of helps. But
it still counts. It's very valid and still counts. So I enjoyed this a lot. Thank you so much to Zoe for hosting. It was a lot of fun and I enjoyed my day of reading. I just had a very steady day of reading, like I said earlier. I was able to talk to my family for an hour, so that was really nice. And yeah, it was just a very steady day of just reading interspersed with other things that I didn't have to do necessarily, but it was nice to do. So I really enjoyed my experience and I had a really good time doing it. And I got a lot of reading done, which is good because, you know, finals are coming up this week and I probably won't have a lot of time to read for fun because I'll be busy studying for finals. So I'm glad that I was able to have just a day devoted to reading. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!